going in the bloopers, I guess. Take however many. You know, I think we need something better than this, but we'll work on it. I also can't believe we actually recorded this intro for like 3 times now, but it's okay, we'll also work on it. Anyways, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, and as you guys can tell, today I'm in my pajamas. I have really messy hair, I have pimples on my face and everything. I look kind of horrible, but it don't matter. It don't matter. Today is still a good day. As you guys can see in front of me, there are 2 packages that I just received today. And what we're gonna do today, we're gonna unbox it and find out what goodies we have inside. So, some of you might know, some of you might not, but I'm trying to transform my messy bedroom into something more like a little home studio. And here are music equipment, instruments that is going to help me with my room transformation. And eventually you guys will see how that turns out. But it's super messy now. Inside there isn't much going on either, so you guys are gonna have to wait. We will start with this thing over here. This is actually, let me move this out of the way. Yeah. So I don't know how well you guys can see on camera with this. I think you guys can see it. You can see this is my new master keyboard from Studio Logic. It's the Studio Logic SL88 Studio. And yeah, go ahead and unbox this thing. You know, for some reason I thought using a razor blade would be a good idea to like take care of the big ass staples here. Clearly didn't work, and you can actually just like pull this thing off and like detach it. So much easier. But anyways, got it open after taking the long way. But here we are. We have our keyboard inside here, all safe and secured. Well, I hope it's safe and secured. The guy delivering it was a little rough with it, so I hope there are no scratches. But we're gonna take it out, and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Yeah, after a bit of a struggle, I finally got this out of the box. As you guys can see, this is the SL88 Studio in all of its glory. Yeah, it's an 88 key master keyboard with, I think it's Pt.1 LR hammer action. I could be wrong. I don't remember what it's actually called, but I don't exactly know what it means either, so don't really ask me what it means. You can do your own research about it. But yeah, you can see here are the interesting 3 knobs that it has included. It kind of replaces the pitch and mod wheel as most other keyboards might have. And yeah, it's a little different from other ones, so it might take a little while getting used to it. Then yeah, this is the little screen. You can see me. Yep. Hi there. But yeah, and then you guys can see there's the power, all those MIDI outputs, everything. The camera isn't really focusing on it, but oh well, it's not really important stuff. But yeah, this is the first thing, and this is the keyboard. Now, some of you guys might ask me, Joseph, you already had a piano. Why do you need another keyboard? And yes, if I only need the piano sound, or if I just want to play piano and practice piano and all that, I do not need this. But if I do want to record my own music, create my own music, and like, for example, play different sounds, and just have like different layers of instruments and stuff, having a MIDI keyboard is a lot more helpful in that you can link that to any DAW and play whatever sound that you want and record that with this. Like with a regular piano, you can't play an organ sound, you can't play a synth sound, you can't play a string sound, because it's just a piano, it's a physical instrument. But this as a digital instrument offers a lot more versatility, and it's not absolutely necessary. You can get a much cheaper keyboard. You don't even need a keyboard technically. You can like do everything on your software on the MIDI, and just like, for example, just pull out the keyboard roll on your software and just start clicking. But it's really inefficient and annoying. So for me, I do want a keyboard. And as a piano player, I don't want something that feels like I'm not actually playing the piano. So I picked one with hammer action so that when I play on it, it actually has some weight in it, and that I feel like I'm actually playing an actual piano. So that's why I picked this thing. And yeah, looks great. Can't wait to use it. Just to clarify, this video is not in any shape or form sponsored. Nothing I bought in this video is sponsored. And I wish I'm sponsored so I don't have to pay all that I paid to get everything. But no one would sponsor a guy with less than 1,000 subscribers with 20 views per video. So it's not, but I wish I am. Anyways, moving on to this next package, we're gonna find out what's in this next package. Yeah, I ran out of words. But as you guys can see, I bought everything from Fomin. Again, not sponsored, wish I am. But honestly, they made my life a lot easier because I found everything that I want to purchase on there. So I don't have to go on to different stores or different websites to shop separately. And they also have good prices, so yeah, good stuff. Whew. Yeah, we got the box open after, again, a little bit of hassle, but let's check out what we have in here. First off, a little hard to get out, but as you guys can see, this is the Millennium KS 2010. It's going to be my keyboard stand for my keyboard. Just going to set it down here. And then paper for, I don't know, more paper and more paper. I don't recall ordering that much scrap paper. So we got more. A lot more. And more. And more. And more. And as you think that we're done, no, there's more. At this point, my camera was so fed up with me, it's like, nah, screw it. I'm quitting my job. I'm not recording no more. And yeah, it just stopped. Yeah. Well, it ran out of battery. That's why I stopped recording. That's pretty much what actually happened. Yeah. On with the video.
One eternity later.
Alright, new day, new pajamas. It's almost, I think, 12 hours since we last left off. As you guys know, yeah, my camera freaking stopped recording halfway through the unboxing. So unfortunately, I couldn't capture any of my initial reactions. But I figure I can just lay them all out and show you guys what I got instead. So yeah, let's start with the biggest piece of thing or whatever we have here. This thing that is covering my face right now is my keyboard case. Or not really a case, my keyboard bag. Yeah. And it will be really helpful if I need to bring my keyboard out for whatever reasons. Maybe eventually I'll get to do some gigs, some shows, or whatever. Maybe I'll have my own show. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, when those times comes around, this will probably come in handy. But let's start with the cables here. The bunch of cables that we have here. The first one we have, it's quite an interesting one. It's I forgot what you call this cable. It's kind of adapter cable. So it goes from one end is 2 mono TRS 1/4 inch into 2 mono I forgot what you call these, small audio cables. There should be a name for it, but I forgot. But what this is for me is for my interface, because unlike some maybe newer interfaces, or some kind of interface at least, you can plug in mono TRS output, so a 1/4 inch, have that directly output the sound to your monitors, which also takes the same input. But for my interface, it requires this instead. So I'm going to need this cable to output sound from my audio interface into my monitors. You know what, I'll show you guys my interface and you guys should understand it a little better that way. So here I have my little Behringer audio interface, a gift from my friend. Thank you very much. I'm finally gonna get to use it. Yeah, hopefully. So these are the 2 outputs, the ones that I'm pointing at right now. And that's why I need this cable to plug these 2 in to take the output from the interface and output it to my monitors. So yeah, this should explain it a little better. Anyways, moving on, we have another cable. Looks a little similar to the last one, but it's slightly different. This one is a Y adapter cable. It still has two mono 1/4 inch inputs, but here it's just a solo headphone jack output. Or is it input? Either way, I'm sorry that I might be messing this up. But anyways, this is for if I want to output sound or music directly from my laptop or my phone without going through the interface. Then I don't want this because I can't plug this into my phone or my laptop. So I'm going to use this cable instead. And then we have a XLR cable for the mic right here, pretty standard. And then we have a cable that looks kind of similar, but it's different. It's a MIDI cable. It looks kind of like an XLR, but it's smaller, and it's also a 5-pin. And the XLR is a 3-pin, if you're wondering. And we also have a power cord. I forgot what this is for, but we have one. And then we have an adapter. Also forgot what this is for, but we'll find out once we start setting everything up. And then we have two tiny little things here. These are two headphone adapters. Yeah, so you can plug in a headphone jack on one end and then have it adapt to a 1/4 inch. Moving on, we're done with all the cables and all the cords. And let's move on to some other things. Here we have a pedal. And I got this extra pedal because I don't really like the style of the stock pedal it comes with, the SL88. So I think this would suit me better. And it's not that expensive of a purchase, and it'll work if I need to like bring it and use it on other keyboards as well. And then here, this next thing, this is a pop filter. Pop filter, yeah, and it eliminates the pop, basically the plosives in your recording. So it's helpful in removing the unwanted noises that you make while you're recording or singing. And this is to be coupled with this mic. This is the Audio-Technica AT2020, but it's not that expensive. It's a nice little mic, and I've heard good things about it. It's cheap enough, but it's also very, what's the word that I'm trying to use? It's good, I think. We'll see. I think it's good. But yeah. Moving on to this. I was wondering what this actually is when I first unboxed it. Because I forgot I got this, but this is a mountable mic stand. So this is the mount, and then you can attach this onto the mount, and then you can move this around, and there's this threaded end where you can thread your mic on this end. You can move it around, and I got this because my setup is kind of by my desk, and I don't really have a space for a standing mic stand, so I thought this would be more useful. And this, also on the subject of mics, this is a shock mount. So as you guys can see, a shock mount. This is useful for is, as its name suggests, it prevents the mic from can't speak properly, it's too late in the day. It absorbs the shock from the outside, and what it's useful for is to help the mic from wobbling and also picking up the noises from that as well. We have two more before we're done. We have this Behringer mic amp. It's not exactly a necessity piece in this purchase, but it should help with enhancing the tone or just picking up the signal from the mic. Last but not least, what we have here is the AKG K240 Mark II. studio headphones, and yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Gonna be helpful when I start recording and mixing and tracking and all of that. But yeah, that's all of it. That should be all. I don't think I missed anything. That's all I had from the other box. Yep, so this is the mess I'm left with to clean up. Nice. But yeah, it's really late right now, so I'm not really showing much energy. But like, I'm actually really excited. You can't really tell from my tone or my face probably, but I am really excited because I finally got a bunch of stuff that is going to help me to create this setup that I want. And what I have here pretty much is all that I need to create the setup that I want in terms of equipment wise. So you guys will get to see how my room transforms into a studio step by step. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys the before of my room, which is what it kind of is now without everything set up. And you guys can see the comparison when I have everything done as well. But before I do that, that's the end of this video. And thank you guys for watching. And I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.